Hello and welcome to Mansfield High School for a two-day tournament between Braintree and Natick. Mike Walsh bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV, and the winner of this game plays the winner of the game afterwards. We're ready for the opening tip. And Braintree wins the opening tip. Spadorcia into the hands of Braintree's Rotundo. Braintree with the first possession here of the game. Looking underneath, and that pass is thrown away. The Red Hawks, a team Braintree had beaten earlier this season, although Natick had the lead over Braintree most of the game, end up losing it in the fourth quarter as they look underneath and lose it out of bounds. So both teams with the turnover on their first possession half minute in, with 7:30 to go here in the first quarter, still a 0-0 game. Deflected out of bounds. Moving it up the floor will be Downing. Into the hands of Spadorcia, Braintree's best offensive player most of the season. Outside Mazzini, a three, no good. Offensive rebound, and Rotundo didn't go up with it. Had the chance to, but did not. Braintree back out high, it is Mazzini. Braintree with another offensive possession. We've played a minute now. Still no score as Spadorcia lets go, and shot is off target. Braintree's missed now a couple of shots here to start the game. The ball now into the hands of Penn. Looks like the same starting five from the earlier meeting this season between the two teams. Braintree has a 17-1 record heading into today's action. Trying to finish the season with 19 wins, as this one will be a tie-up and a jump ball. Possession arrow will be in favor of Natick, as Braintree won the opening tip. Trying to work the ball in the paint, and we're going to get a 3-second violation, I believe. Either side able to convert so far here to start this game as Braintree brings it over half court past the press. A 3-on-1. And Downing gets a jump ball out of it. That is not what you wanted to see if your head coach Kelly McDonald, as her team is playing excellent ball right now, but those are the situations where you're on a 3-on-1. You should have 2 points out of that. Got to have that. As Braintree with the pass to Spadorcia draws a foul. So that'll be free throws and the first trip to the line for either side. Foul goes on Collins. As the first point of the game is scored at the free throw line. No good on the second, as the rebound is pulled down by Natick. Back up the floor is Henderson. As Braintree had that one knocked to the floor, but it's now going to be deflected again. As Braintree with aggressive hands, this time Downing getting in the passing lane. And Braintree with 2 remaining games on their schedule, including tonight. At their most recent ranking, they were at number 3 as another jump ball, the third already here of the quarter. So Braintree with the victory here over the next 2 games would certainly keep themselves at that 3 spot, and which would give them home court through the first couple of rounds, assuming Braintree obviously advances in that situation. As this one will be again tied up, the 4th jump ball of the quarter, and now it's Braintree ball. Now that I think back to that earlier meeting, there was a lot of jump balls in that game between Braintree and Natick earlier in the season. Making note of that. It all comes back to me now. Inside as Braintree tries to spin, and it's Rotundo who cannot finish inside. Collins with the rebound and back up the floor. Moving it up there is Penn. Looking for the pass. As Henderson drives inside, throws it up with the left hand, no good. Gets her own miss. Throws it up again and draws a foul. So school vacation week. Early games for both boys and girls during the course of this school vacation week in February. Both Braintree's basketball teams with 16-plus wins after the boys had a victory in their first game over Lynn English. Now it's 16-3. As the girls try to improve their record to 18-1 with the win here tonight. Up over half court as Downing brings it up there. We're tied at 1. Braintree with another turnover. Back up the floor. Here is a chance in transition. And a foul and a basket. As Rotundo with the foul and the conversion at the other end. As Dunlap scores. First basket of the game for them. Another one came at the free throw line. And able to convert the three-point play. So 4-1, Braintree trails here in the first quarter. Back up the floor, Braintree 2-on-2. Spadorcia trying to take it right at the basket, and a nice move underneath. Able to lay that one home. So Spadorcia now with all 3 of the Braintree points here in the early going. Leaving the ball at the top of the key now for Henderson. Braintree bench trying to lead their team on here. Shot inside is going to draw a foul. Back to the free throw line will go Dunlap. Dunlap this time misses the free throw. It's the back iron. Braintree has played about as good a basketball as you can play all season. Only loss earlier this season against Cohasset as we have a timeout on the floor. 5-3 the score here in the first quarter as we'll take a pause in the action. Play resuming following the timeout. As Braintree trails by 2, it looks like a couple of substitutions. Sweeney enters into the game for the first time for Braintree. Also jumping into the contest for the Womps will be Zolano. As the outside shot is let go and off target by Zolano, who fights for the rebound, and the ball on the floor turns into a very quick Natick timeout as we will take a quick breather as the Red Hawks will have possession when we return. Natick will possess here with the 2-point lead. 5-3 the score. Spadorcia with all 3 of the Braintree points, 4 on the other side for Dunlap. As Sweeney able to take away the steal. And now back up the floor. Braintree in transition as that one knocked away from Spadorcia, who has been Braintree's go-to option here early. Pretty low-scoring first quarter with just 3:53 to go. And when taken away, both sides continue to turn the ball over regularly here in this first quarter. At the other end, a bucket for Natick. And that is Pohl, who was so good offensively against Braintree the first meeting. 7-3 the advantage. Tough to beat a team multiple times in a season. This is the second meeting between the two. As the jump shot is no good. Braintree has been ice cold here in this first quarter, just 3 points. Driving down the lane, good defense. Able to knock that one free, and now it's going to be deflected into the backcourt. As Downing with some good hustle. Long jump shot, no good. And Braintree with another rebound. Spadorcia's been everywhere here in this first quarter. Up into the hands of Sweeney, who gets herself in a tough spot. It's a lot of contact. That should be a foul. And they call it a jump ball. Wow. If that's the threshold here tonight, that is a lot of contact before calling a jump ball. Clearly it was a foul over the top. Definitely was tied up at the end, but there was a foul beforehand. That one deflected towards the sideline. Recovered now. As Braintree commits another foul. .232 left here in the quarter. Braintree's fourth team foul here in the quarter. Just one against Natick here in the quarter. That was the trip to the free throw line for Spadorcia. Looking inside. That was close to a travel. Turning back the other way. No good. And then Spadorcia denies it. Great rejection. As Braintree brings it over half court into the hands of Sweeney. And now driving down the lane. It's Mazzini had it knocked away. And then the ball on the floor. And again, Natick just wanting the ball right now. They get the loose ball. Back up the floor. A dangerous pass. As that one is on the floor yet again. Scooped up by Natick here in a sloppy first quarter by both teams. Two teams in the top 10, or right around the top 10 in the ranking system. As that one again lost out of bounds. Second time we've seen that here in the quarter on the entry pass. Right, she's got to find a way to capitalize, though, off these mistakes. Natick's making a lot of mistakes, and Braintree just stuck on that three-point mark. Gotta find a way to get creative. As Downing wide open for three, no good. And that one last touch by Braintree. So those are the shots that Braintree needs to have. Obviously, with just the 3 points on the board with a minute 32 to go. Braintree's getting some decent looks. That was as open as you'll get. But as you would expect with any team, you play a strong opponent, it's going to be a little bit more difficult offensively than it normally is. But when you get your chances, you got to convert. Driving down the lane, kicking back outside is Dunlap. Now down the lane, the little right-handed scoop shot is good. Dunlap continues to be almost all the offense here in this first quarter for the Redhawks. Braintree in some trouble in the backcourt. As Mazzini now trying to bring it over half court, able to just do so. A lot of dribbling there from Mazzini, as now Sweeney will try her luck with a three. No. Trying to get her own miss, and then the ball deflected away. And it's going to be a foul, which will put Natick at the free throw line. It's been one-sided, the fouls called here in this first quarter, as that is the fifth foul against Braintree, just the one for Natick. And Braintree is attacking the basket. Still a long way to go in this game, but right now the Redhawks getting the calls in their favor. Both teams continue to drive inside. We haven't seen that many three-point shots, which is kind of a nice change. Free throws are good. Braintree with the dangerous pass that finds its way over half court. 11-3 the score. 8-point lead, the largest of the game. Very similar start to the way the two teams had their earlier meeting, where Braintree fell down early in the first quarter, but then found the rhythm as that second half moved on. And it looks like we're going to see a foul against Natick, an offensive foul in the loose ball action. Going to go against Dunlap. It's going to be Braintree possession here as we near the end of the opening quarter. Final chance for a last shot. Braintree with 10 left in the quarter. A three-point try is good. Really needed that as Zolano knocks one down, and Braintree down 5, 11-6, with just seconds remaining. Letting this one go from inside half court, not close, and that is the way the first quarter comes to a close. 11-6 is the score in favor of Natick after 1 quarter of play here at Mansfield High School. We'll be back for second quarter action in a moment. Back here to start the second quarter. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as Braintree will possess down 5. 3 end of the quarter from Zolano, and now trying to start the quarter with a 3, does so again. And that is a way to get a player involved. So Braintree was searching for an answer on offense and finds it. A nice shot in the arm for the Braintree team, who was stuck on 3 points until those last 2 threes from Zolano. As this one now is on the floor, diving for it, and now tying it up for a jump ball. As Braintree's battled back from 8 down to make it a 2-point game. And that's why the 3-point shot can be so important. When the shots fall, you can make up points in a hurry. Driving down the lane, difficult shot, falls off the rim. And scooping it up is Spidorsha, who's been all over the glass in the opening first half. Again left alone. Zolano will try. This time does not get it to go. Open underneath and scoring. Off the rebound is Mazzini. And Braintree has tied the score in an 8-0 run. This one going so close to the way the first meeting went between the two teams. Natick drawing an early lead and Braintree battling back. And now looking for their first lead of the game. Driving down the lane, it's Spidorsha with the jump shot, falls off. And last touch by Natick. Another offensive possession. And a foul. Dangerous pass. It finds its way to Mazzini, who slides down the lane and scores again. Points now, back-to-back hoops for Mazzini. As Natick misses at the other end, gets an offensive rebound and the putback from McMahon. Braintree down the sideline, and they stepped on the sideline. Tied up at 13. Right at the free throw line. McMahon will try again and score. So coming off the bench, McMahon now with back-to-back baskets, and Braintree has given the ball away again. A lot of turnovers here in the first half for the Womps. Driving it down the lane and scoring. As Natick now has a 17-13 lead. Back-to-back baskets, and Braintree able to answer at the other end. And now from the outside, a 3 drops. Braintree up the floor and getting it to Rotundo, who cannot finish in close. Braintree able to get the steal. And now a basket at the other end. Braintree able to battle back to make it a 2-point game. Four and a half remaining here in the half. The offense starting to pick up on both sides. Braintree a chance to tie the score. Now a steal. And at the other end, missing, but pull there for the rebound. Put that one in. And a Braintree timeout, 22-18, as Natick has opened up a 4-point lead here in the second quarter with 4:04 to go till halftime. We'll be back here to continue our action here on BCAM TV. Braintree basketball down by 4. And a battle back. Facing a little adversity here in this first half. Dangerous pass, and that was not a good play. Braintree hands the ball over yet again. Turnovers have killed them here in this first half, as the outside shot is no good by Lopez. Back to the other side, trying a 3 on that side. That one well short, but getting their own miss and letting a shot go that goes. So now a 6-point lead, as Braintree again killing themselves with turnovers here in this first half. And Sweeney lost the ball. That possession never really developed up the floor. And with 3:25 to go till halftime, Braintree down 24-18. Driving down the lane, kicking back outside, another 3. As Lopez off target this time. As Braintree trying to fight for the ball. And no foul call, but it stays with Natick. They're able to grab the loose ball. Driving down the lane, and the layup is good. (26-18) the score. As Braintree tries a 3 and converts. Rotundo knocks down her first shot, and Braintree desperately needed that. Far side of the floor. .220 to go here in the half, as that one deflected out of bounds. Deflected away, and now it's McMahon. Fires up a wild shot, no good. And another foul call. As McMahon will get to the free throw line. That's the second against Spidorsha, which is troublesome for the Womps. Another missed free throw. (27-21). Braintree brings it up the floor. Sweeney steps back, misses the shot, gets her own miss, and then draws a foul. Foul on McMahon. More missed free throws here in the half. Neither side shooting it well from the free throw line. One out of 2 at the line. First point of the game for Sweeney. So this will take us under 2 minutes to go till halftime. Backdoor feed, perfect pass, and a nice finish. As Pohl with their second hoop of the game, now it's 4 points, and Braintree has turned it over. Bad pass, as Pohl looks for another basket, and way off target on that shot. As Sweeney takes it up over half court. Braintree looking underneath, open is Downing, makes the pass to Sweeney, who's open, and banks it in. So Sweeney with 3 points here in the second quarter. Braintree stays within 5. Driving to the basket, and a foul called against Braintree. Dangerous pass as that one deflected into the backcourt. As Downing gets to it, 3-on-1 chance, and Downing missed. Sweeney cleans up the glass and misses also, as that one is going to be called a jump ball. For the second time in the game, Braintree does not finish a 3-on-1 up the floor. Final minute and 10 here of the second quarter. Braintree down 5, but they have the basketball. Inbounded to the top of the key, deflected to the backcourt. As that one's stolen by Dunlap, who takes it right at Braintree, and a blocking foul called. Killer call against the Womps. Head coach McDonald does not like the call. So no offensive foul, and now a pair of free throws. One out of 2 at the free throw line, but Braintree again can't box out, and it'll be a second chance here on the possession. Nine in the game for Dunlap, as that one on the corner now. 3-point try is good. As Braintree wants a timeout, now trailing by their largest deficit here in the game, 33-24. As we'll take a break. Braintree inbounds. Trying to move it up over half court. Really need a basket here on this possession. As Downing slithers the pass over to Rotunda. Very difficult shot, not a good one. As that one is battled for and collected by Natick, who throws it off of Braintree. And now with 28 seconds left till halftime, they can hold for the final shot. This really hasn't been a very good half for Braintree. Team that generally dominates their opponent, but that has not been the case tonight. Turning the ball over too frequently and missing some open shots, as that one is missed and Braintree gets the ball back. Here as we near the end of the quarter, as Downing drives inside, draws a lot of contact, doesn't get a call. As this one deflected towards half court, now back up the floor as Natick throws it away. Here in this game, you would expect to see teams holding for a final shot, but that's the third possession now here in the final half minute, which is surprising. As Braintree looks for a shot at the buzzer. I don't think that'll count, and it's not close. And that is the way we get to halftime. So Braintree finds themselves down at half, 33-24, as we'll be back for third quarter action in a moment. Back here at Mansfield High School, starting the third quarter. Natick with the ball. 33-24 is the score. First possession here of the third. Back to the outside for Dunlap, who was their best offensive player in the first half. Down the lane, the left-handed shot's no good. As Spadorcia grabs the rebound and then throws it away. At the other end, Dunlap is blocked. So Spadorcia, who threw the ball away, able to save the play by getting a block on it. Inside the lane as Rotundo has it on the floor, and that one is tied up. Braintree with the bounce pass, and that one rolls off the rim. Nice little play off the inbound, and Mazzini's shot would not go down. Minute in now to the third quarter. As Braintree with the steal. Back up over half court. Top of the key now for Rotundo. Had a three earlier in the game. Throws down a shot off the glass that doesn't go down. One and done again for Braintree on offense. As Pohl looks underneath. And then Braintree deflects it away. They're getting some steals, but got to convert at the other end. We've been stuck on 33-24 now since the start of this third quarter. Downing thought about the three, takes it to the basket, and left that one short. With 6:10 to go, Braintree loses the ball out of bounds. Couple minutes in now to this third quarter without either side scoring, and Pohl with an air ball. Downing able to break the press. Braintree a 2-on-1 chance as Spinoza takes it right towards the basket, and a foul going to be called on Collins. Looking underneath, tough shot for Spinoza. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound though, and Braintree will have another offensive possession. Looking down the lane as they'll regroup here. Back on the outside of the three-point line. As Braintree turns it over. Penn with a nice pass underneath. Braintree with another block. It's at least 4 or 5 of them here in this game. And a 5-second inbounding violation. That doesn't happen very often, but that's the case here. Natick has been out of sorts here to start this third quarter with turnovers, but Braintree has yet to cash in on the other end. Other end now, and Rotundo gives up the dribble. Gonna make the pass here. Don't throw up wild shot. As Braintree slides down the lane and scores. Makes the right pass, and Mazzini finishes. Mazzini now has 9. Spinoza has been stuck on 3 points since the first quarter. Down the lane and a foul. That'll get Pohl to the free throw line. First free throw rolls in. 1 out of 2 at the line. Another rebound for Spadorcia. Braintree looking for buckets on back-to-back possessions. And the 3 is good by Downing. Downing, a player that really needs to get going offensively here in this game for Braintree, as they're within 5. Downing certainly can be an X factor with their offense, but so far just the 1 basket. Now driving down is Pohl. Pohl pushing off. No foul called as the ball on the floor, scooped up by Braintree, as they forced yet another mistake. Back up the floor, and that one finds its way into the hands as it's deflected away now, as Dunlap takes it one-on-one and loses it. Sloppy play up the floor, both sides. .335 to go here in the third quarter. Continues to be a low-scoring game as Rotundo lets go a 3, no good. And the ball is fought for and collected by McMahon. 2-on-2 up the floor, and that pass not close as it's thrown away. The downside to a player that doesn't generally handle the ball up the floor, bringing it up there as the timeout will be on the floor now. 34-29, 5-point lead for Natick, but Braintree a chance with the ball in a moment. Sweeney to inbound for Braintree. 3:15 now to go till the end of this third quarter. Braintree has made it a 5-point game. Mazzini steps into a 3, and that one's a little bit short. Would have been a big shot for Braintree to pull him within 2 points. Down the lane, and another rejection. Spadorcia with at least 3 or 4 of them here in this game. Gives up a dribble, though, and then throws it away, so Braintree with a turnover themselves. It'll be Pohl trying to drive against Downing. Threads the pass, and Zolano knocked it away. Zolano had a couple of 3s off the bench back in the first half, as Braintree searches for some offense. Very low-scoring game. Looking inside as Braintree doubles. McMahon in some trouble now with the ball. Just fires it up with the left hand. That's not a good shot. Seeing both sides kind of get caught in no man's land and then just throw it up instead of making a pass. It's not a good shot when you're really not in a prime shooting location. Degree of difficulty of that shot. Very low probability of that one going in. Downing faking the shot. Now drives down the lane and draws a foul. With 2 minutes to go exactly on the clock here in the third quarter. First free throw is good. Braintree and Natick played each other back in the middle of January, where Braintree won 48-42 in what was a back-and-forth game. Both free throws have been converted. And now the second meeting of the season. Driving down the lane. And at 40 to go till halftime. 34-31 as a foul is drawn, as both sides continue to take the ball inside. So that'll be the third foul now against Spadorcia as we near the end of this third quarter. Definitely something to focus in on. Spadorcia in some foul trouble here. Got to be disciplined now here as this game moves on, not to take any silly fouls. 1 out of 2 at the line, but Braintree can't get the rebound. And now they're able to tie it up for a jump ball. Braintree with a substitution. Both sides have played a very short bench here tonight. Final minute 25. Pole hence the ball back to the outside for Dunlap, who travels. That was a late call from the official. This possession could take us under a minute to go. Much better passing up the floor this time by Braintree. Right towards the bucket as Mazzini now drives baseline. Mazzini into traffic and draws the foul. McMahon yet again the guilty party. McMahon has played some good minutes off of the bench, picking up her second foul. McMahon has 5 points, but very aggressive. Playing good, strong defense as Braintree converts the first. Collins back into the game for McMahon. Both free throws good from Mazzini. Now 11 in the game for Mazzini. Two-point game. Braintree's battled back from 9 down. Looking underneath. It's Dunlap. And a jump ball called. So possession arrow in Braintree's favor. Dangerous inbound play, and Sweeney gives the ball away. This could be tough for Braintree if they give it up, but fortunate with the missed shot. That one's brought over half court. Braintree now a chance to tie the score before the end of this third. It's Spadorcia inside, scores! And a chance for a three-point play to take the lead. Finally, Spadorcia with the basket here in this third quarter. Free throw is good, and Braintree has taken the lead. 36-35, a rare lead for Braintree, who's listed as the home team here in this game on the scoreboard as the Hornets. The mascot of the Mansfield High School. Final 10 seconds. Outside, a three is good. Big shot at the end of this third quarter. As Dunlap knocks it down here in the final seconds. Braintree looking for a shot. They'll get it from half court, and they will not. As that one knocked away, and that's the way the third quarter closes. 38-36. Natick with the lead over Braintree, what's been a tight one most of the way. Back here at Mansfield High School, start of the fourth quarter. Mike Walsh bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV, 38-36. As Braintree trails by 2, heading into the final 8 minutes of action. Fourth quarter in the first meeting was all Braintree. We'll see how this one shakes out. Right off the start, a bucket by Roby. Second hoop of the game. Braintree able to move it up over half court, and then a foul. And they go on Collins. Fourth foul against Collins. As the shot way off the target by Braintree. So 4-point lead and the ball now for the Red Hawks. One more game to play after this for Braintree. They get ready for the postseason tournament. Locked in for a first-round home game. Now it's a question of, are they going to get multiple home games? The shot is off target, or at least have the opportunity to have multiple home games as the higher seed. So Braintree a chance here to get within 2. Spinoza to the corner now. Rotundo looking inside. Dangerous pass, and that one knocked away. As Braintree has turned it over. Dunlap handles it to the near side now for Hull. He hands it back, and they work it inside. Braintree deflects it. And then the ball on the floor, scooped up by Braintree. Back-to-back turnovers for both sides. Braintree with a long pass. Mazzini finds it in traffic, and it's blocked by Collins. And then last touch by Braintree. From the outside, the shot from Penn, no good. Penn has not been a factor in offense here in this game for Natick. They drive baseline, and a nice pass in close for Collins, who scores. Just her first points. Hard to imagine 2 of their starters haven't scored up until that point. Especially with the fact that Natick really hasn't gone deep into their bench. From the outside, and the 3 is good. Downing starting to get it going. It's 8 now for Downing, who's hit a couple of triples. And Braintree has made it a 3-point game again. 42-39. .5:15 left. Defense by Braintree. Shot is short, but getting their own miss and scoring. As Roby converts, and it's back to a 5-point lead. 44-39. Braintree drives it to the basket. Mazzini gets the foul, and they're going to call the foul before the shot. So it will not be a continuation. Just the first foul against Penn. And that is the second team foul here in this fourth quarter. Rotundo just able to get the ball in, and then a foul called on Pole, who was defending Rotundo. Another foul. Braintree able to gain lots of fouls here early, which would be good for points with this clock stopped. Spinoza with a great-looking opportunity, but misses. Shot has been off here tonight for Spinoza. McMahon, a couple pivots, hands it back outside. Still 20 left on the shot clock, driving down the lane. Wild shot, no good. Back outside, big 3 is good. That's a killer. For Braintree is Henderson, who hadn't done much all game until then, knocks down the 3, and it's all of a sudden an 8-point game, 47-39, as we'll take a break in the action. 4:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Braintree needs a run. Down by 8. Sweeney up to half court. This looks like the line we might see here on the floor to finish. Downing fakes the shot, now kicks to the outside. Mazzini for 3. No good, and Penn could not handle the rebound. Braintree fortunate there. That should have been a pretty routine rebound. I wonder if that ball had some weird spin on it. Bad pass by Braintree off the inbounds as Solano gives it away. And And now along the baseline, as Natick can burn some time. Continues to be a very low-scoring game. Similar score to the way the first two played a earlier visit. McMahon, a lot of moving those feet and a travel. Finally called. Probably could have called that 3 times in the possession. With a bad pass by Sweeney. Mazzini now has the shot, gives it up. Spadorcia takes inside and cannot score. She's been held in check on offense. As Braintree battles for the loose ball. Faking the 3, driving down the lane. That one blocked. And now Braintree called for stepping on the end line. Final 3 minutes now of this game. Braintree in desperate need of a stop. Long shot, Penn again off as Braintree with the rebound. Back up the floor. And a hard foul, and they don't even call a foul. It's a travel. That is a ton of contact. And they call the travel before the foul had happened. Poked away by Braintree, 2:40 to go, as the ball was loose for a moment. Now driving inside, and again, Spadorcia with the block. Now the ball is thrown away by Pohl, as both sides hit the deck again. Back up the floor, Braintree with another stop, but now need to convert on offense. Down the lane, it's kicked back outside. Solano to Sweeney. Sweeney to the basket, gets double teamed, back outside. A 3 is short from Mazzini, as the rebound is handled by Natick, who are limping their way to the finish line here, but they have an 8-point lead. Either side making very many plays on offense here in this fourth quarter. As the shot rolls out, McMahon, though, gets her own miss. Outside, and that may be the dagger. As Pohl knocks down the 3, and Braintree down 11, 50-39 with a minute and 48 to go. We'll be back. Braintree with a 11-point deficit. Needing a miracle here to finish this game. Need a basket now and a 3. As they take it inside and miss the shot. Thought Braintree really had to take a 3 there. I really understand taking it to the hoop. Down 11. So it looks like Braintree's win streak's going to come to an end. And a foul out high. Braintree's still with a handful of fouls to have to take here before getting them to the free throw line, if they decide to take the fouls. No real reason to foul at this point with a minute and 15 to go, down 11, as Braintree commits another foul. Unfortunately for Braintree, it's a little too late here with these fouls. Just did not play good enough here in this fourth quarter on offense. The foul called. Next one. Actually, 2 more fouls till Braintree's over the limit. That's just the 3rd team foul here of the quarter. I understand Braintree wants to extend this game right now, but down 11 with a minute and change. Almost impossible for them to come back. far side now as Braintree again takes the foul. You'd actually prefer the score to remain under 10 if you could. I think that's the threshold for the ranking system. So you're actually giving up potential free points, but McMahon does miss the free throw. McMahon does give Braintree the ball back as she misses both. So I guess the foul works out. Braintree needs a three. Here's the shot from Mazzini. No good. And Braintree does not commit the foul, and clearly a travel. And then a foul called now. .47 seconds left, and more free throws. Just prolonging the inevitable, as Braintree's going to lose this game here today and drop just their second game of the season. They have not tasted defeat in a long time. It's been a long time since Braintree lost. That was actually all the way back in December. It was during the winter school break that Braintree had lost their last game. Rattled off a lot of wins in a row since, but just did not play good enough in this fourth quarter. Too many lulls on offense in this game. As that one is partially deflected, and that will give Braintree yet another chance as Downing lets it go. Three is no good. A third chance, and the putback draws a foul with 31.6 left. Braintree's trying to make the score a little closer. But the free throw now makes it 52-40. Both free throws converted by Mazzini, who's been Braintree's best offensive player tonight with 13. As Braintree takes yet another foul. I know it's a coach-by-coach decision, but I don't specifically agree with head coach McDonald taking the fouls here. This game's obviously over, and it's an 11-point game, but she must be thinking about that ranking system that I had talked about. 10-point threshold is really that mark that they look at when they're ranking games. And Natick has missed a couple of free throws here in this fourth quarter. But if you're Braintree, you can't just settle for twos. I mean, taking a handful of 2-point shots in this game, if you're going to try and keep it 10 or under, and hit a three. As the second is missed, Braintree with a throwaway and then a bad foul. That one comes from not grabbing the rebound. Fortunate thing for Braintree is, if there's any silver lining in this loss tonight, is that this is not a playoff game. It's been a long time since Braintree's lost, but it's good that the streak comes to an end where your season will continue. They'll have one more game, their last 20th and final game. That'll be against the host of this tournament, Mansfield. 54-41 the score. Braintree will try one last shot. Not close, as the rebound is fought for and controlled by Braintree, who will take one more shot in this game. Driving down the lane, now it's Spidorsha, as Spidorsha misses again. It's just not been her night here today, and Braintree going to lose here today, 54-41, the final score. And a disappointing result for Braintree, but a game they really didn't deserve to win. Just too many mental mistakes in this game and didn't do enough things right in order to secure victory here tonight. So that'll be a 13-point loss. Braintree's second loss of the season, now 17-2, as they face Mansfield in a couple of days to finish off the regular season. So again, Mazzini with 13 leading Braintree, and on the other end, it was 12 for Dunlap to lead Natick. That'll conclude our coverage. Thanks for watching here today. On behalf of our cameraman, Dave Maybrook, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.